Okay, so this is TSdL, Season 6, Round of 64. We have YZ versus Vicelord. Joining me are Sui and Loomis.
So, just because I know him, Vice plays an Empire Rush box. Likes to play AoE.
Wow, I wonder who's gonna be first banned in that box.
Yeah, generally when you see a box that is almost entirely Empire, you're gonna ban Bernhardt. It's usually the best choice. As far as YZ goes, he does look like he's running a more rush-leaning box as well, with Cavalry, Juggler, and a Kaya.
They're actually quite similar boxes.
Yeah, they're very close to identical, actually. It's just a couple differences like this Sherry and this Himiko, and this Kruger.
Huh. Okay. So, it's quite interesting that I see the Zerida in the YZ box, but it makes sense. It's a very good support pick for both Himiko and Cherry. Like, I actually consider running Zerida again this season because if you run Himiko or Cherry and you plan on like early picking them, like Zerida is a pretty good like fourth or fifth pick to support, or even a good band pick. If they don't want to give like Cherry like a free retreat after killing.
Yeah, and against a rush box like this, you can run a Shadow Raid Dorito, and she can probably still kill a lot of this stuff.
So the other thing though too is that it will be definitely more apparent in game 2 most likely, but even in game 1 if you've done research, you'll see that Vice has the infantry Ares. So the Cav Dog here, there's 5 infantry units, and Cavalry Dog can really cripple Vicelord here. He doesn't really have much for dispel and stuff, so you run across the entire map, jump, get him in water, and that can really ruin his strategy.
Yeah, I was about to say like you just ban his flyer and T-Jets and Rosen and you just like jump turn 1 and and ban Elwin as well.
Yeah, Elwin.
And both of his units are like just pretty much dead in the water.
Yeah, let's see. Bans Akaya first, who doesn't want to get out mobility'd. I think that's fine because it doesn't look like Vicelord's going to be playing much of a tank push game. Especially with Hildeband.
Here's my problem with that though. Who first picks Akaya?
A lot of people used to. I honestly don't know because I haven't seen that many Akaya boxes recently.
Because like the other thing too is like if you first pick Akaya, then you get 3 DPS ban.
Yeah, you lose basically what your opponent is least comfortable fighting with their box. So yeah, let's
kind of don't like Akaya this season, and I think she's gonna get like weaker and weaker as well.
Yeah, a lot of units are a lot more self-sufficient with range and just attack buffs and other such things. Lucretia can bring mass attack.
Like honestly, right now I run like Burner over Akaya, and in the future, like if you run like single target rush bar, you just run Tiaris over Akaya.
So yeah, Vicelord picks up Bernhardt first. Buffs just about everybody in his box, so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, this is a pretty OP start for Vice.
Yeah, Lucretia's great as well. There's no magic tank left, so it's going to be difficult for YZ to deal with this Lucretia. And Bernhardt can also bring physical guard to deal with some of these other threats.
If I'm YZ right now, I just first pick like Clotaire and teleport like strengthen turn 1 and go in. Like there's no heal, and then full of infantry.
Yeah, that would. Clotaire does some pretty sizable damage to infantry units.
I mean,
he does like insane damage to infantry.
Vincent's not a bad pick here either.
So yeah, Vicelord probably should have banned Clotaire more heavily.
Yeah, 100%.
When you're playing without a dedicated healer, usually you don't want to give your opponent big long-range AoEs like Himiko and Clotaire.
Helena would have been way better than Leonhardt. I don't know what Leonhardt's going to do here. He teleports, and then Lucretia kills him, and then he was useless.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if it was player 1, you could find an opportunity. Leon's not bad. It's an okay map for him.
Leon's okay. But I think if he had Helena 4th pick here and then Leon 5th pick, that's actually a pretty strong composition.
Oh yeah, Spike mentions Clotaire puts Revive disable, and there's no way to remove debuffs, so that could be pretty threatening to Lucretia as well.
True.
Yeah, let's get into it. Unicorn Sherry. I like Holy Thunder here.
Yep, good pick.
Looks pretty standard. Double acting in Clotaire. Himiko with Sorks. I don't think that you need Sealing Technique here. I think that having the pushback to prevent follow-up would be nicer.
No, I like Seal a lot more.
Okay.
I also don't like the sorcerers. Like, I don't think you need sorcerers. You just run Goblin for the maximum buff strip.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, those don't really make sense.
Okay, so here was so if you ban Leon earlier and if you ban Leon earlier, like you could just like turn one teleport Clotaire and immediately like blast the entire team of Vicelord, and there's nothing he can do to like basically counter.
Yeah.
Because like aside from Leon, nothing can attack Clotaire right now. She just like teleport like 1 or 2 times forward, and Clotaire can reach turn 1.
Yeah, I mean that's the other reason Leonhardt was a bad pick here, and Helena would have been OP. Like anytime you hear the words Helena and fighting no tank comp, you need a picker.
Yeah. If you fight no tank or you fight AoE, just pick Helena. She's really good.
Yeah, she has so much range. I do think that Vicelord had an opportunity to always pick up a long-range striker, but yeah, I see what you're saying. No guard for burn, so this Sherry could really wreck house.
So in situations like this, I actually like to bring the 1-cost passive guard on burn instead of rupture.
Yeah, I agree. I really like it.
Yeah, I run it on the field of my game as well. Like, you can actually survive some turn 1 by having it, because like it's like at least like give you some, you know, like protection against like people who can actually single target.
Yeah.
Clotaire is going in. I think he can hit at least like at least 4 people.
Yeah, moving Leon first here was a huge mistake.
Oh my
god. See, if you don't build HP against Clotaire and your infantry, he's gonna fuck you up.
Okay. So there's a really important thing about fighting Clotaire, and that is if he starts in this position, then he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? You need to back row.
Stay 1 tile behind.
Yeah, you need to.
When you fight a Clotaire.
You need to back row.
Maybe faction buff first, so you have more defense.
Yeah, that.
Well, now he's fucked. Like there's no healer, and every unit he moves, he dies instantly from fixed damage.
Yeah.
He's pretty fucked now.
I mean, yeah, Sherry's just gonna walk in and clean up.
Yep. Yeah, this fight's over.
So yeah, back row versus Clotaire, it can buy you a little bit more time, but probably the bigger thing, like Loomis mentioned, is that Leon needs to stay up because he was the deterrent, preventing Clotaire from just walking in.
Well, actually, in this case, he wasn't, because he could reach from the start.
And yeah, you're right, actually. So it was just basically the only thing you could do there was back row.
Yeah.
Or ban.
He needed Helena over Leonhardt, and he just, like, you got a back row, and, you know, just kind of set yourself up for success.
Yeah, I think banning Clotaire. Is this a Scarlet Reaper Sherry? No, never mind, it was Vincent.
You just have to respect Clotaire in map that he can reach turn 1, and especially with a no healer team like.
Yeah, 4th pick Clotaire is not something that team can deal with.
This is just bulleting.
Also, like, if Clotaire can actually survive, he get his skill back relatively fast, especially if there's a Lucretia, because like that one magic point, he could just like fire, you know, the load.
Yeah. What did he just do then? Oh, in this case, you'd want to kill the puppet first. That's the only thing I wanted to point out.
Yeah. Usually, I think people usually get like the wrong priorities. Actually, like killing the puppet essentially made Lucretia pretty useless.
Either way, you have to kill her twice. So kill her twice instead of 3 times.
I mean,
and kill the puppet so she can't just hit you anymore.
killing
AoE.
the puppet turns Lucretia into slightly better Lana.
Yeah.
No, she become like basically a Rachel.
No, Rachel's better. She has damage on her AoE.
Okay, just one swap. We see Leon swap for ult.
I like adding ult on the sky map.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Damn, this dude is gonna first pick TSdL like that. Damn.
No magic tank. It's tough to deal with TSdL with no magic tank because just one unit has to get in and then you just suddenly lost 2. Especially if it's a unit like Kira.
So I must say that YZ actually researched Vicelord very well. Like you see, like his first band was Hilda, so and first pick was TSdL, right? So Vicelord is basically forced to either go for the Rosen and ban out the single target, but he already got TSdL and he could just pick up another single target. Or if he go like burn and then YZ could just ignore the Rosen and go for the single target people with TSdL sniping burn, and then his people could just clean up.
Yeah, very nice open-ended options.
Vicelord really needed to pick Florentia third.
Yeah, he really need to prioritize like Florentia more because it's a P2 versus like a very long range team, and you have like basically no answer if the YZ can just pick something that outrange you.
Yeah, Kruger can fly on this map, which is annoying.
Still no respect for the Proterra.
Because you can handle fighting mages with no magic tank, but you need to have something in your side that lets you fight them. So, and generally that's range.
Yeah, long range strikers like Rosalia or Ares or whatever.
Or just like run at them in Swords Dance.
If I'm YZ right now, I just ban Leon Elwin and pick Cloterra until I turn 1 again.
Well, yeah, he didn't need teleport, but normally on this map you couldn't engage turn 1 immediately because you have to go around through the center. But since there's teleport, you can.
You don't even need to ban Leon, to be honest. Like just ban Burner so TSdL cannot tele and kill Proterra when you tele him in. Like what's you gonna do?
Leonhardt's just not going to be effective. This YZ's team can just spread out so much. I don't know, maybe we'll see.
It's gonna be like last game, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure why Vice is picking Leonhardt. There's just absolutely no reason to.
Well, it's not Balanced Blade. I think Balanced Blade Leonhardt can maybe do some stuff against Rush occasionally, but I mean, there's too much shit that can one-shot him, right?
Okay, so this is another thing that I like about Cloterra is that like most of the buff you see these days is like Hilda, Juggler, and Bernhardt as the 3 tanks option, right?
Yeah.
So when you usually when you want to pick up like magic, they will ban your TSdL and Lucretia and they pick Bernhardt and force you into a physical competition, right? But Cloterra can just actually one-shot burn pretty easy with a single target, so he become a pretty good flex single target option if you are forced into a single target comp against Bernhardt.
Yeah, I think Cloterra is one of his best strengths is that he's actually really versatile, and he does have good range. So. Yeah, let's see what happens. Just going straight for the Kira teleport. Just Burn is the target here. Because Burn is in range if this is Genius Kira, so yeah, rightfully so. Vicelord move.
To be honest, I would just like kill the TSdL and then move Cloterra forward and next turn I get just AoE because there's nothing that can stop.
Oh yeah, you're right. She can just kill TSdL.
But I'm not sure if this Kaiyo can kill TSdL though, because it's sorceress and not faceless. And if you're not faceless, meter, I think is actually not. You need like Twilight Star if you go like Sword Kyura like that to kill T-Jets.
Yeah, well, we can check that real quick.
Yeah, if it was faceless, it's probably an easy kill.
Okay, that's,
Also,
it's Twilight Star.
Who does Kruger curse? The puppet. I think you should curse Werner instead.
Yeah. Cursing the puppet's not a good move ever.
Yeah.
You need to curse Werner. Basically make him like debuff the entire game. Like he has to stay close with team for the talent.
I like this.
Yeah, it's okay. It's pretty good actually.
Okay, I was looking to. Oh wait, no. Yeah, shouldn't you use a Star Sword instead of 3C?
It seems kind of waste.
I mean, actually, yeah. Okay, no, she has to use a skill. Yeah, he puts it on Puppet and then kills it, which is not great. Leonard might be able to actually do something here. Kill Clotaire? No, she can't reach. This is good. What is Leonhardt's range?
Cherry can kill too, right? Cherry can just... Oh, never mind. Yeah, he has turn fire. No, he doesn't know. So Cherry can just kill two.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
It's Unicorn versus Highlander. He can just AoE now and Cherry kill two.
Yeah, that seems like the play.
Because like the Lucretia is basically useless and Bruno cannot hard carry against 2 mage.
Yeah, I would say like maybe somehow Sherry doesn't kill this Leonhard. I mean, that's not really gonna ever happen, but...
Huh.
I do like going for Lucretia there because Leonhard... Oh. Okay, yeah. I always get confused on that. So Leonhard kills 1 person here, right? Does he even?
He should kill T-Jess.
Yeah.
You see, because if you kill the Leonhard instead, I don't think the Lucretia can even kill Kyura, and because like you already trade, Kyura is actually this like you don't need Lucretia, you don't need Kyura anymore after like one of your unit already died.
Yeah.
So she's basically turned to a normal mage now. Yeah, 7 T-Jess is I think is worth a lot more.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
And now it's actually pretty tricky because like Clotaire doesn't have cooldown and
Clock
Vicelord can Burn and Burner can carry now, especially Burner with his heal and long range.
Yeah, even
did Burn clock Sword Dance?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
I mean, even
so if the T-Jess actually doesn't die there, then he basically won the game. I think going for the Lucretia is a big mistake.
Yeah, I mean, even if he didn't have like clock on that sword dance, he just gets outranged by Werner, and Werner just wins eventually, and Burn has the initiation of sooner or later. And Kira at that point I think was out of skills as well. So yeah, we have one slight change. Got Alt and Zerida removed for bringing back one of the units. He was Kaya and Oldios. And Vicelord still just running with the same thing. So far, seeing the same strats. I do still agree with YZ going T-Jess first. Just because it didn't work last game, it wasn't a problem with the composition, it was just a problem with some decisions. And yeah,
it's just like target priority problem, I think. But yeah, finally a respect ban for Clotaire.
Yes.
Especially on this map, he can just hit you turn.
Yeah, Clotaire's been putting in some serious work. We'll probably see second pick Lucretia again.
Also, like for Vicelord, I think for the game 2, when he see the map, the floating courtyard map, and he can pick the side. I think he should have picked like first player instead of second player. Like his team actually only have Florentia that's good as a 2P.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's
Also, like, but like if you pick 2P, then you have to prioritize early pick the Florentia. Otherwise, it's just like really bad when the opponent can just outrange you and have the initiative.
Yeah, I think Vicelord's team is definitely much more suited to being one player. Usually, if you're a two-player, you're considering more defensive strategies or act again based strategies. Yeah, and this is just not that kind of box. It doesn't have a lot of longevity. It's all about getting a good sequence, and usually having turn priority is more favorable for you in that instance. So Bird really needs to bring Iron Fist this match. Like, I think that he could have at least some sort of guard in the other matches, but Iron Fist here is going to be really important.
I'm kind of baffled by the Rosensteel ban second there, because he was like he go like 3 single target DPS right after that, right? If you don't need to ban Rosen early unless you plan on picking debuffer immediately right away, or if you have like just like 2 or 3 debuffers in your box, you can defer the Rosen ban until you actually want to pick your debuffers. Like,
I also don't know why he banned Oldius here, especially because he runs infantry Ares.
Oh, for Vicelord?
Just Werner, I guess, and maybe Vincent potential and Elwin. I mean, there's some reasons.
But, like, Elwin is a lot more annoying. Helena is a lot more annoying than Oldius here.
Yeah, Helena is a lot more annoying. And Kaira is a lot more annoying.
I was like, you really don't want to let Kayura through here. But we might see Himiko. Because, yeah, I was thinking that because it's sort of what his strategy was leaning towards. He wanted to prevent any sort of healing on Vicelord's side, and then he wants to use Himiko to just cripple their legs. They can't punish the Himiko, and then there's easy cleanup for Sherry. Even T-Just could even run AoE here. Leon AoE could also be painful, especially since we're going to be fighting 2 infantry. And we have Elwin to bust a potential tank.
Okay, I think he should have banned Elwin instead of the Vincent, to be honest, or Ares, to be honest. Like, I would ban Elwin and pick up Kayura there instead of the Himiko. I mean, like, Himiko is fine, but I really like the Kayura in this context, and especially on this map. She has like huge map control, and there's a lot of target for her right now. Actually, like, she can actually kill pretty much anyone except the Lucretia.
Yeah, Zuko's mentioning Bernhardt can bring Shield Bash for Himiko. You could. The problem is, by the time Himiko is coming into AoE, you're going to die very shortly after, probably.
You're also just much better operating Swords Dance and combo with Autocrata to kill her.
Yeah, I still think guard should be pretty important here, but we'll see. Okay, Sealing Technique. Brought Goblins this time, good. Everything else pretty standard. Bernhardt, again, no guard, just bring Sword Dance, it's fine enough. No AoE on Lucretia, which I think AoE on Lucretia would actually be pretty good against this team. It can kind of spread out.
You need at least one, yeah.
Yeah, but
just bring like
Black Hole.
3C and Black Hole, yeah. 3C, Black Hole, and 3-strike.
Just to do something, maybe hit a couple people and cripple the follow-up.
So the thing about YZ that he has to look out is that, like, there's a potential for a turn 1 Autocrata 3C immediately in your face, and that will ruin a lot of these DPS day.
Yeah.
Autocrato's the guard here, so that's
good. Okay,
yeah. That's smart. It's smart. I agree with that decision entirely.
Yeah. It's not like he has another better skill to bring on 2C.
Okay, the turn 1 Leon Yeet.
Yeah.
That poor damage.
Yep. Autocrata is really good again, like a long range single target comp, as long as they don't have any mage. But it's still very good though, because Vicelord doesn't really have any sustain, and like if Himiko can just hit like 1 AoE, it's kind of over.
Yeah, like you kind of have to hit Himiko here, right?
Yeah, you have to hit her.
Yeah, you have to use Elwin to hit her.
Yeah, Elwin's the only one that can reach.
Well, because Elwyn can also heal back up before combat.
Yeah. Yeah, Himiko needs to be
But
hit.
but this teleport is actually really good for YZ because
Whoa.
Leon's already moved. You don't need to kill him.
Yeah, you know, Elwyn needed to hit Himiko here.
And this is the thing, like, when you don't have a healer and you're gonna fight long-range AoE like this, it's just really freaking hard.
Also, he can't count.
Yeah, he wanted to move Elwyn.
I like that, like, no bullshit for F action buffers and just go in.
Yeah, Leon is scary, man. So another thing you can do is, I gotta go back to this just to be sure.
And now like there's nothing Vicelord can do. Like YZ can just wait until like he just teleport, come back up, teleport Cherry in, clean up, and call it a day.
So, on this map, you can prevent Leon from turn 1 engaging on you. Again, it's just push your people a little bit back. If you don't have a healer, that's going to be something really important for you to do, because you need to be able to prevent all sources of damage and dictate the initiation on your terms as well. And just, so yeah, back row against Leon on maps where he has dumb reach like this.
I'm just really surprised because in all these matches, you know, with the Clotaire and like this Leon move, these are all moves that Vice tries to do to people. I'm just very surprised that he's getting them done to him.
Okay.
Leon is just rude, man. Who the fuck going?
Wait, how did Elwyn get did he have turn prio? Why does he have turn prio?
Because he killed Leon.
No, Leon already moved.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is just normal turn prior, Lewis.
Yeah, it's
okay.
just a trade.
Okay, yeah.
To be honest, like, actually, yeah, if he has turn prior, he could just kill the Elwyn with Lucretia and the Puppet.
Yeah. Just gonna check if Autocrato's guarding. Sherry can kill Werner.
You have
Also,
to
don't bring Warp against Cherry on burn. Like,
Yeah.
Just don't. She's gonna one shot you.
I think you needed defensive stance on Werner there to heal him.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Just pull Werner into a corner or something, and defensive stand. Like you still get stack anyway, and you can chain like speed stand after he get like up to 80% or something.
Yeah, because Werner needs his mechanical nice active. That's part of that's really Werner's best part of his kit, is that he has heals and like speed stance. He can do a lot of different stuff.
Because also, why not go right next to Lucretia so you're inside guard range? Now Bernhardt's gonna die. You can just smack Werner.
See? Yeah. Don't.
Oh, Sherry did.
Oh, he
activate.
doesn't act again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So YZ messed up there. Okay, that's actually okay. That worked out for.
Yeah, he would have had to hit Autocrato first, I think.
I think he was actually lucky that Himiko actually.
Couldn't Werner just?
I think he was pretty lucky that the puppet was silent, so he couldn't pull Lucretia back.
Werner can't reach because his mechanical knights are disabled.
No, before she moved. Or is it one short?
Yeah,
okay.
Because his mechanical knights are disabled. So, yeah. An interesting endgame. If Werner had 80% HP here, it would be a lot better. T-Just just kills Autocrato.
Again, speed stance. Or defensive stance.
Yeah.
And now it's too late, sadly.
Yeah, T-Just kills Werner here. Oh no, yeah, Sherry can just do this. This is fine. Because she didn't act again last turn.
So,
Air spins up.
Werner, a bulky boy.
Yeah, so from Vicelord point of view, I think like turn one if he sit back one time and bring sprint on burner instead of like the 2 cost attacking skill. Like you don't need attack guarding no skill when they don't have we don't have a tank, right?
Yeah, she didn't bring it.
Yeah. You just bring ram and the sprint, and you stay back one turn, and turn one you sprint buff everyone, and if he can't go in, you go out of grotto VC immediately, and his team's kind of fucked.
Yeah, that definitely Vicelord wanted more of a mobility advantage there. Like you said, he doesn't need the guard ignore. He can use smash to push people away, maybe score some kills.
Yeah, because I think it's basically a game of like who gonna hit who first.
Yeah, I was thinking the
So
same thing.
if you can just get one like out of grotto, we see on like 3 or 4 people, that's it's basically game over, because like it's really hard to come back from that, and it will give like Vicelord team a lot of leeway to positioning forward, because like the other grotto receipt not only does a lot of fixed damage, it's also limit your movement.
Yeah, I do think probably the biggest problem was Leon being able to get the immediate turn 1 engage, so just probably back row your units a bit. Leon can't do that, and then you have the room to play the positioning game instead of just getting yeeted. So yeah, better luck next time to Vicelord. Congratulations to YZ for advancing to the round of 32.